Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. So today I am going to be telling all of you a inspirational story or something you can look up to. So this person is named Yevgeny Prigozhin. He was the leader and the founder of Wagner Group. Let me just show the logo. So you may have heard of him if you've been following the Russo-Ukrainian war. So you may be wondering why I'm talking about him. Well, this is pretty interesting. I'm going to be telling you the story of him, his group, and his feuds with the Russian defense military, and then also with the Ukrainian armed forces during the Russian-Ukrainian war, or the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Now, let's just get started, but before that, let's look into his personal life. Prigozhin wasn't that special of a man, actually. He was just a normal Russian as any would. But after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, he became close with the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. And here's some pictures. I don't actually have pictures of him with Putin, but I'm just showing you. So he became the leader of a paramilitary group called Wagner Group. What is it exactly? Well, it's a private military company, which is basically some kind of company that serves military purposes. So like people can hire them to do military jobs and stuff like that. Now you may be thinking, okay, so how is this inspirational? Well, this is just beginning. As you see, he has many disguises as well. Now this is him with a beard. This is him with an Iraqi cap. Well, you know, he is a man of many talents. And as you see, his fashion is very good as well. And this is also one of the last pictures of him. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that, but yeah, from Telegram. Now, as you see, this is during the Battle of Bakhmut. What is the Battle of Bakhmut? It's one of the largest wars in the Ukrainian war. It's one of the largest battles, people say. Now, during this battle, there's an unfortunate event, and that is that the Russian forces were not exactly advancing, and also their depleting logistics were going to hamper their assault. So, this man, Prigozhin, decided to do something very brave. He recorded a video. We have 70% ammo shortage. Shoigu, Gerasimov, where is the bloody ammunition? And then he shows the dead man. I'm showing this blocky version because the real version, there's a lot of dead bodies there. But this is his soldiers. So he made that video, he sent that to the Russian ministry, and he also sent that to the public media so that the Russian forces would give him and his men ammo. And eventually, because of this brave thing that he did, he finally succeeded in taking Bakhmut with his men, and the Russian won the victory. Here is the video of him taking Bakhmut. As you see, yeah, he won, you could say. Unfortunately, but because of this victory did not last long, because his feuds with the Russian military was still beginning, and also was expanding actually. And this resulted in something called the Wagner Rebellion. Him and some of his forces decided to march all the way from Moscow. So he went from Ukraine, from Bakhmut, I think, and then he decided to march all the way to Moscow to demand for something. Now, I'm not really sure what his goal was, but I guess he decided maybe this is a risk he is worth taking. He was a popular guy now because, well, he just showed that video, and then his reputation as a military leader was also showing. So maybe he decided that he had confidence, and he marched all the way to Moscow. And as you see, this isn't exactly the best of plan, because I'm not really sure why you would march into your own country's territory and become their enemies, you could say. But yeah, unfortunately, this led to the shooting down of the Wagner Group plane crash. So after the rebellion failed, yeah, it failed, unfortunately. So unlike many success stories, this one failed. But it's still inspirational. So as you see, this is the plane that he got in, and unfortunately, it got shot down. Who knows? Who shot it down? Because people say that it's the Russian military, some say it's an accident actually, but nobody really knows. Here is his last picture. But some says that the one who shot him was actually Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. But after that, I guess that's just the end of the presentation. What can we learn from this? We can learn that sometimes you must not go all the way overboard. Even with your successes, you must have careful thinking and also a lot of other stuff. I'm using his story as an example to the world. And I guess that's about it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.